everybody. Today we're going to start with 2.2 Key Ideas of the Enlightenment. And our objective for today is that students will be able to explain how ideas of John Locke and Thomas Paine influenced the Declaration of Independence. So the Enlightenment period was between 1600 and 1700 in Europe. And it was known as an idea or a time period of new ideas. And this belief that of the rights of the people, relationships with the government wasn't just there to rule. And so you had these English philosophers, one being John Locke and one being Thomas Paine, who really wanted to seek progress, right? So their goal was to seek progress. John Locke is known for the social contract theory. And that idea is that if a government protects its people, then the people will follow the government. However, if the government does not protect its people, the people don't have to follow the government. And Thomas Paine wrote Common Sense, which you can see right up there, and he wrote it to the inhabitants of America. So he wrote this for the colonists to try to inspire them to declare independence. So this is kind of like, this is common sense. Why are you guys still following England? So all these new ideas are coming around, which really was very inspirational to a lot of the colonists. So where did the ideas for the Declaration of Independence come from? How did that happen? How was it created? Well, Thomas Jefferson wrote the Declaration of Independence. And he was inspired by multiple philosophers, including John Locke, who had this belief of natural rights, which is the right of life, liberty, and property. John Locke also believed that the government should be created for the people, by the people. And again, in the social contract theory. He was also influenced by a philosopher by the name of Montesquieu. And Montesquieu had this belief that governments are instituted by men. or I'm sorry, are instituted among men, not by men. And they derive their just powers from the consent of the government, or from the consent of the governed. Meaning this idea that the government should get permission or get consent from the people that they're serving in order to determine their powers. So as I said earlier, here we have Thomas Paine. He wrote Common Sense. And in his book, he challenged the rule of the king over the colonists. And this resulted in a growing sentiment of independence. So a lot of people could understand what Thomas Paine was saying and also wanted their independence from the colonists. So overall, the ideas behind the Enlightenment period really influenced the Declaration of Independence and our want of independence by challenging traditional thoughts of government and instilling the belief that government is there to serve the people. It should be given the power from the people should give the government its power, that the government should protect its people. And these are a lot of the concepts that you will see then come back again in the Constitution and the founding of our democracy.